Over the years, photovoltaics has developed dynamically in Germany. Numerous new companies have been established in the solar industry, manufacturing and installing products for this growing market sector. This development shows that the political and corporate project promoting Renewable Energy Sources Act has rendered positive results. Germany's photovoltaic industry is one of the technological leaders, and it ensures that solar power of up to 70 gigawatts will be achieved by 2020, thus providing 10% of the German electricity demand. PUK KG Berlin is an independent private enterprise in the best tradition of German medium-sized companies, today looking back at 80 years of success. The company's core business is the delivery and assembly of cable support systems and underfloor systems on construction sites across Germany and abroad. PUK is just as successful with the newest product group, the mounting systems for support frames of photovoltaic structures, PUK Solar line. At the end of 2009 and after 6 months of development, the system was finally ready for the market and has been put to use on numerous freestanding photovoltaic structures in Europe and beyond. PUK Solar line provides a mounting system that has been statically optimized and tested, is ready to assemble, and of good value. The system comes from in-house production and is suitable for all module types where mounting is generally included. PUK-operated projects have the significant advantage that all the steps taken from planning to implementation are centralized. PUK employees guarantee a professional implementation of each installation and competent support for every action carried out. Product manager Harald Dahlmann and construction supervisor Dietmar Toka are inspecting the work on a construction site. The broad range of services includes manufacture, delivery and assembly of the structure and modules. Nothing is left to chance. Everything has to fit on site precisely as planned. The formulation of the construction is estimated based on each respective assignment, and an individual quote is compiled for every PV system. Step number 1 is to record all important system-specific project parameters on a datasheet, for example, location, foundation, number of modules and their arrangement, and total output. This data is used to establish the dimensions of the optimum type of subconstruction with the dimensioning program PUK Solar. It takes only a few steps to record the data. The dimensioning serves the structural analysis and the optimum result or the construction, and is based on the specifications of DIN 1055 and of the Eurocode. Thanks to their team and their expertise, PUK Solar KG is able to respond to market-specific challenges, changes and development at any time promptly and reliably. After measuring, the setting of measuring points at the ends of each row comes the pile driving of the supporting profiles. Precision is of the utmost importance for this task. The posts are driven into the ground precisely to the centimeter. Mistakes are out of the question. Experienced pile driving teams carry out their tasks very carefully with PUK's own hydraulic pile drivers. The measurements are observed with great precision based on the measuring points, the site map, and the construction drawing. Depending on the soil class, the posts are driven into the ground approximately 1.5 to 2 meters deep. The pile driving depth is determined by the comparison of the measured vertical extraction force recorded during the test pile drive with the forces calculated by the wind load. Pile driving is possible up to soil class 5 with small stones. If the soil is too soft, inclined supports connected to the original rear profiles will increase the load capacity to a sufficient level. Bigger stones or a rocky ground require drilling. The post is then set in concrete. Surfaces in insufficient quality or with cracked or porous surfaces have to be carved by heavy construction machines up to a thickness of 30 centimeters. After this process, the piles can be driven through the formed holes into the subjacent soil. The vertical supports can be fixed by anchors on plain concrete surfaces, which have a sufficient quality for plugging. After pile driving the supporting profiles, the cross beams and the diagonal bracings are mounted between the supporting profiles. The required downgrade of the structure is secured while bolting the cross beams to the profiles in the rows with long holes. In this case, it has to be 20 degrees. The longitudinal beams that are to be mounted next give the structure its statically calculated stability. The longitudinal beams are up to 13 meters long and are bolted to the cross beams. The modules are mounted directly on the longitudinal beams. The holes for the mounting of module clams are pre-manufactured into the longitudinal beams with a millimetric accuracy in their fabrication stage. The PUK Solar line mounting system is suitable for all module types: crystalline modules with frames, thin film glass modules, or large full-size modules with fixed back rails. Each frame is individually adjusted to the structure size desired and statically calculated. The mounting system PUK Solar line has been tested and certified according to the valid Technical Supervisory Association specification for photovoltaic mounting systems. Any new information in the field of photovoltaic technology is constantly incorporated into the calculation program. As a member of the German Solar Industry Association, PUK is in close contact with the solar industry. PUK Solar KG plan and calculate the subconstruction for economically efficient photovoltaic systems according to the customer's wishes. The company sets the stage for a speedy preparation and a smooth construction process. PUK is right there whenever advice or support is needed. Competent and experienced support on site is a given. PUK builds on every surface, on every terrain, regardless whether it is unused fields, industrial sites, landfills, or military conversion sites. There are no limits for other utilization options. For landfills, PUK Solar offers the foundation with ballast elements made of concrete. The supports will be fixed to the ground and the formwork positioned. The formwork will be molded with concrete afterwards. At this, a high attention to the exact alignment of the supports will be given. The formwork can be removed after curing without any trouble and is reusable for further concrete foundations. Installation of the remaining structure to the concrete casted piles starts now. A module orientation in east-west direction is becoming more and more popular. Of course, PUK Solar offers a specified solution also for this design. Our structures, with just 3 supports, represent the most cost-efficient answer for this demand. PUK designed a modified mounting structure especially for carport roofs, which will be adapted to the respective project conditions and statically proofed. So far, PUK has delivered and mounted sub-constructions for more than 400 megawatts of installed power. Besides their projects in Germany, PUK Solar KG will also be contributing to implementing photovoltaic systems in Europe and beyond in the future.